And he's planning on continuing for 24 hours, or at least that's what we last heard. Um, so yeah, he's on the back side of the track, on the curve, and we'll see him come across. We have Rolf Schmidt speeding by. He's looked like might be picking up speed. And yeah, rocking the Carbon X. I think he had a shoe change. I think he was wearing some New Balance before. And yeah, over here at the aid station, Scott Traer, who is our current race leader, is popping some serious blisters. And we're not yet sure whether he's going to be back out on the track or not, but hopefully he will be. And James Elson from Great Britain's walking by us now. Okay. So yeah, what is her distance?
She has 410 laps, 101.9.
Okay, so
102.1.
There's Oswaldo. It seems like he's pushing pretty hard at this point. So yeah, one more lap to 100. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes a break. So yeah, here comes our race director now to head over to the 100-mile mark. Yeah, lead change coming up with our Marissa is just currently 2 laps behind Scott Traer, our men's leader, so she's gonna be taking just 1 lap now. So she'll be overtaking the overall lead for the race, which I was just talking with Chris, who's also helping with coverage. And I guess a few of the last years, Camille was the overall winner, was Courtney the overall winner in 2016, and I think one other woman was the overall leader as well. So a lot of women just crushing this race recently, and yeah, real exciting to see. So she is black top now. Okay. Yeah, so Oswaldo is on the goalposts. So he's got just under 200 meters before he hits the 100-mile mark. So we'll head over there shortly, see if he continues on or takes a break. And she, our women's leader, is right ahead of Oswaldo, and as soon as she passes this aid station, she will be overtaking the lead. I think she's having a little bit of problems with her stomach and getting in food, but she's looking very strong from the outside, and holding a pretty consistent pace. And here's Oswaldo now. All right. So we've got 15:20 on the clock. And here he comes through. Saluting. Boom. All right, and he is continuing on. Got a noticeable limp to his gait, but he's had that, I'd say, for a lot of the day, and that hasn't stopped him. So, I don't know. He's definitely one of the tougher runners out there, and got it out for quite a while. So we saw that last year, and we're seeing it again this year. Do you want maybe do like your little questions with Scott? Or yeah.
Sure. Up for it.
Yeah, we'll ask him. Scott, are you up for any questions or any chatting potentially? You have a big audience at home, and so all right.
Fire away.
So hold this guy for me. So yeah, I guess this is your first, or not your first 24-hour race, but your first
Nope.
24-hour track race.
Yeah.
Your first 24-hour race was at Lake Q, right? Or no?
Quinnipiac.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think it was.
that was a while ago.
Yeah, I think it was almost a decade ago. It was my. I kind of jumped into that end of the sport before doing any other ultra racing.
Okay.
I was kind of jumping the deep end, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So what brought you back?
To this one,
Yeah. I
Dave-
guess because you.
Dave Huss.
Okay.
Dave Huss told me he's coming to do it, and I should come. And I said, all right, whatever, I'll come down for this thing.
Good friends are bad influences. I see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was good, right? I had an injury the last 4 weeks, and then maybe around hour 10 or so, I'm gonna try to get under 14 for a 100-mile PR. And I just kind of got myself.
Previously, it was what, high 14s?
I think it was
PR or what?
at one of the Quinnipiacs. I was somewhere in the low 14s.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so then I kind of just pushed it, and I
Sure.
was like, yeah, and I kind of got into a deficit.
Yeah.
And I made the deal with myself. If I can get under 14, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm going to the car and taking a nap, drink some
Yeah.
beer. So yeah, I'm happy. I mean, like I said, I was injured for a bit, so to get a PR, you can't complain with a PR. You know what I mean?
Totally. What's bothering you the most, would you say?
My IT band was pretty bad the past 4 weeks. I had to get a lot of PT, a cortisone shot. Yeah, it hurt. Like I couldn't get anything over 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, yeah.
Were
So
you
yeah.
feeling it pretty early on today?
No, it didn't really bother me. My other one was. I don't know if I was overcompensating. Yeah. Why don't eggs tell each other jokes? Why don't eggs tell each other jokes?
I don't know. Why not?
They'd crack up.
Oh, yikes.
But bum.
You got more?
Nah.
No, that's
I got
it.
nothing. One and done.
I'm done. So you've got this under your belt.
Yeah.
New PR. What's next?
I don't know. I think it's gonna be 4 or 6 weeks just drinking some beer and taking a break. I haven't had a break in about a year, so I'm pretty excited. Hang out with my doodles, wrestle them in the yard.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I know a little bit, but like maybe share with the audience what do you do for like your work and stuff like that.
I have a running business called The Run Faster where people can visit. I am also an electrician. Working way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And you're from Colorado.
Colorado, yeah, right near Rocky Mountain National Park. Do a lot of running in there. I haven't ran on the flat. I have no flat area to run, so it was like I actually had to travel to run on the flats these past couple months. It's been a while since I ran on the flats, so that was kind of.
Do you think next year will be more back to your typical trail stuff, or?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I don't retire, I might just do like some hobby jogging, maybe a couple 5Ks. You know what I mean? Take a few months easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for putting the event on, guys. Very good.
Swear.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll come back. It was pretty painful out there.
I mean, you look pretty strong all day. And
Just here the whole time.
Yeah, I was just running around.
no progress.
Yeah, yeah. I could have just sat here the whole time. Would have ended up in the same spot.
Is your mind in a different place at least, maybe?
No. No. Yeah, but I'm happy. It was a good day.
Yeah.
Not having any injury pain and just having fun out there. Listen to some music.
Yeah, what were you jamming to? I saw you.
I listened to the Disco Biscuits. That's about it. It's
Okay.
electronic music. Yeah. So, yeah, I had a really good time. As probably displayed by my arms flailing around. I was running around the track listening to music.
Yeah, I heard a few hums in there.
Oh yeah, hums, who's.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool.
Well, thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
All right. And let's see. I don't know. What's next? What was that?
Send it back up.
Send it back up.
Unless you get something else.
What's going on over here?
We are watching a slow demise.
Yeah.
It's not even a slow demise. We're watching James have a terrible time.
Oh, yikes.
So it's yes, great. He just ate a cookie,
Yeah.
which is a good sign.
And what do you think's going to transpire over the next several hours for him? Does he have? Is he?
I think it's a 50-50 chance of seeing James have a horrible time walking around the track, or me getting a good night's sleep.
Okay.
It's one of the two.
Yeah.
James does like to come here and get a good night's sleep during the race. So
Yeah.
he's done it a few times now, I think.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
it's handy. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't say too much as I did 4 hours of a 24-hour race, which is somewhat lacking
It's a warm
in
up.
volume. I did a bigger training run for this race
Yeah.
than the race itself.
Hey, it's all right.
She's having a fantastic race,
Yes.
moving really
absolutely.
well. If you like, good on a good, it could be on for a good number.
Yeah.
At least someone's having a good race.
Yeah. A few people today.
Figure out like 22 people, maybe one. But
There's some good odds, isn't it? That makes it good gambling, I reckon, this sport.
Yeah.
'Cause no one's got any idea what's going to happen.
Oh, we were talking earlier today. You recently wrote an article about the Nike Next Percents, didn't
Yes.
you? Do you want to? Yeah. Our friend Chris up there called them the next percentage, but the next percents. What are your, I guess, thoughts for people who haven't read the article? You were wearing them today for your 4 hours of racing.
Well, they clearly don't work, do they?
Yeah, I mean, just as negative percent.
What a load of rubbish. It's minus percent. This is actually, I think, 80% worse than my best ever performance. So.
Yeah.
No, I'm quite an outspoken critic of Nike, and I have been for a number of years. So it was a really hard decision for me to put on a pair of their shoes for this race. But I just seeing the facts and the figures coming out, watching the Vaporfly World Champs in California the other week, like I just felt a bit at disadvantage. Look how good they're working for Oswaldo now. Next percent, man. He might be leading the race soon, but I feel like it would be a disadvantage not to wear them.
Yeah.
But also completely torn because of things like the whole Salazar sponsoring Gatlin post second ban and not really caring, the whole Lance Armstrong things with Mary Kane recently. It's a horrible company to push out into the world and to support.
Did you train in them a lot, or you kind of save them for race day?
I've actually they've trained about 100 miles in them, maybe 120, and they were wearing down then. Like even the back there is just been eaten off. To be honest, I would have probably done more training in them, but I only got 3 80-mile weeks in the build-up because I've been injured. So
Okay.
I've been on the push bike, and you can't really wear them on a bike.
Yeah.
They don't really clip
They
in
don't
well.
improve your times on a bike.
Nah, they don't, not at all.
Okay.
So, yeah,